Ben Affleck has not directed a film in 7 years, which, considering how great he proved himself yet again to be at it, feels like a crime. Welcome back, movie and basketball fans, to my review of what is sure to be one of the biggest surprises in all of 2023. Air tells the story of shoe salesman Sonny Vaccaro as he leads Nike in its pursuit of the greatest athlete in basketball, rookie Michael Jordan, to create a partnership that would come to revolutionize the world of sports and contemporary culture forever. Ben Affleck has not directed a film in 7 years, which, considering how great he yet again proves himself to be at it, feels like a crime. But Air feels like a story specifically catered to his grounded, stripped back sensibilities, yet so refreshingly offbeat from the rest of his directorial roster. He skillfully helms an inspirational story on the business deal that changed the world of sports. The shoe that launched an icon and the icon that launched the shoe. A deal that still sees ripples felt to this day. He so smoothly intertwines the professional stakes of the company with the personal stakes of everyone at that company with a genuine heart and the grander American socio-political landscape of the 80s. It's a story that works on several different layers, and on top of that, it is such an entertaining story on risk-taking. It manages to make you feel as much joy watching these characters as it does make you feel genuine investment in their journey. It's a hard balance to strike so seamlessly, but Affleck's direction with an excellent script managed to do the job. And speaking of a strong script, the performances own each frame. Matt Damon's underdog tale pulls us in with every decision as he meets new obstacles along his journey, none bigger than Nike CEO himself, Phil Knight, played by Affleck in such an eccentric, scene-stealing, fun way. Seeing the chemistry between the two real-life best friends as they bicker playing these characters sends shockwaves off the screen. And while the film is undeniably Matt Damon's, the entire ensemble excels, from Chris Tucker to an always underrated Jason Bateman, who really has some scenes that pull on the heartstrings, and a scene-bursting Chris Messina, who does an excellent job at being a nerve wreck on screen. Not to forget, obviously, an expectedly excellent Viola Davis, who breathes Dolores Jordan into life in every scene, offering her always nuanced gravitas. Just, there's no surprise about how excellent Viola Davis is. And while at first it feels this is a story most people would know the outcome of, the choice to focus on Sonny's bets against all odds frames it as a true underdog story. Sonny Vaccaro is a down-on-his-luck underdog working for an underdog company on the verge of going under who is willing to bet and risk everything from his job to his reputation. But what he doesn't even realize is that so many other people's reputation and jobs are on the line. So in essence, this feels like a personal story on this person who was never willing to take no for an answer, but on a microcosm level, it feels like a quintessential story on the American dream, a dream, a philosophy that this same company he works for built itself upon. So it's a classic underdog story where one person sees something in someone and is willing to fight for it, even if the entire rest of the world tells him they're crazy. And there's just something extremely compelling about that really gets you emotionally invested in the journeys, in the relationships, in the entire company on a macro level. This is a story of 80s America, whose foundations were so shaky and they were going through troubles with the outside world, in their infrastructure, but this film captures all the beauty with an excellent opening montage and a feel and vibe through the entire film that really captures the mood and the sense of 80s America and the uncertainty of this risk that this company, this man took. So the stakes feel real because we are present, immersed in these moments, this story with these characters, resulting in a compelling watch, bolstered by great writing, only made more impressive by the fact Alex Convery's script for Air is the first one he's ever written. It's insane how he makes the journey feel so entertaining but overall fascinating to see unfolding. Now, I'd be lying if I told you otherwise. Air is a movie that won't change or redesign the cinematic landscape, nor is it interested in doing it. And while there are certainly moments where it slightly overcooks it, namely undercutting the power of a beautiful Sonny Vaccaro speech in one of the film's soon-to-be iconic moments in movies in 2023, where it feels the need to add some extra footage to a moment that was excellent because it was so stripped back, it felt so personal and close up. And when they feel the need to tell us more of the story instead of suggesting it, it slightly undercuts it. But what Air does offer is a great time capsule of 80s entertainment that doesn't forget the heart at the core of every would-be great story. And this is a great story and one of the best of 2023 thus far. So, as I dive into my final thoughts on Air, it is time for the fun part where you start a conversation about it in the comments below. What is your favorite Ben Affleck directed movie? And what is your favorite pair of Air Jordans that you've ever owned or ever wanted to own? Anything and everything down there. And if you're enjoying this review, there's many more like it right up here. There's an entire roster of 2022 movie reviews on the channel as well. Rankings, lists, theory videos, all sorts of great movie stuff. So if you want to talk more movies and TV, this is the place to be. Consider clicking that subscribe button and you won't miss any future conversations on your favorite movies and TV. Ben Affleck can direct a film and then some. Air is a quintessential underdog story, enthralling, inspiring, and insightful. It's a crowd-pleasing, compelling tale on risk-taking and so 80s in the best way. The engaging performances and the phenomenal 80s rock soundtrack are only the cherry on top. This certified slam dunk. I'm giving Air an A-. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to share your thoughts on Air in the comments below when you see it. And if you want to check out what my favorite film of 2023 is thus far, I'll leave a playlist for my 2023 movies and reviews somewhere here. Big shout out to my channel members for always supporting the channel. And I'll be back very soon with Evil Dead Rise, Babylon 4K unboxing, and so much more. So until the next one, love each other and love the movies.